Hey, this is JR, and I'm back once again with the audio and video editions of one of my latest blog posts that I post on medium.com. They are available on YouTube. I don't have quite enough subscribers yet to use the name Not We're Just Autistic, but hey, if you're over on YouTube and you feel like subscribing and helping a brother out, that'd be great. It's also available on the Not We're Just Autistic website. Click under audio video, but you can also listen on your favorite podcast platform. Just search Not We're Just Autistic. So here we are. We're going to talk about the tale of a late diagnosed adult. My name is JR, and this is my deal. First off, thanks for checking out my About Me story. It means a lot that you would take some time out of your busy day to learn about me. I was born and raised in a time before autism as we know it today even existed. I like to say that I grew up without a spectrum to be on. School was a disaster. Imagine having a brain that's differently wired and learning in ways than the other kids. Since there was no autism diagnosis at the time, and since back then special education was for the severely disabled, I was stuck with all the neurotypical kids and the teachers who didn't know how to reach me on an educational level. Beginning in fifth grade, what a fun year. My teachers in front of the class called me weird, stupid, and lazy. That continued for several years, and since the teachers felt free to bully me in front of my classmates, I'll let you imagine what the classmates did and said. Like most autistic people, I bounced around from job to job until I found one that could handle my quirks and appreciated the facts that I was a wicked smart person and could calculate numbers and probabilities with lightning speed. The downside to the job was the general sales manager who thought it'd be really funny to call me Forrest Gump. This happened every working day for 10 years, and he did it to my face, in managers' meetings, and in front of my employees. I guess having strange mannerisms was funny to the guy. After that, I started a 20 plus year freelance writing career that saw me published in over 50 publications. Sorry, we just lost my place here. After that, I started a 20 plus year career freelance writing that saw me published in over 50 local and national magazines, a dozen daily newspapers across the country, and scores of websites. After receiving my diagnosis 10 years ago at age 46, I shifted the focus of my writing to autism, neurodiversity, and mental health. Best move I ever made. In 2011, I became a late diagnosed adult with Asperger's, now simply autism spectrum disorder. Since that day in November 10 years ago, I've become an autism and neurodiversity health advocate, writing and speaking to crowds of up to 4,000 people in an attempt to help others like me learn that they're perfect just the way they are and to let others know that we can integrate into their society. I was out of high school for a decade before autism began being diagnosed in children, and as I like to say, I grew up without a spectrum to be on. After spending 2+ years in the Navy as a corpsman, I received a medical discharge. Years later, my psychiatrist looked over my medical records and said everything in there was textbook Asperger's. I also left behind an award-winning single-parent blog, and in 2012, I created the first version of Not We're Just Autistic. In 2017, I moved from Long Beach, California to the peace of the Missouri Ozarks, mainly to escape the sensory overload that is Los Angeles and Orange County. It was in my log cabin in the Ozarks that I began to self-advocate full-time for others on the spectrum and with developmental disabilities. After participating in the 2019 Missouri Partners in Policymaking program, my opportunities took off and I began to get more writing opportunities, started a podcast, and began speaking to groups from 25 to 4,000. I started a bi-weekly show, Not Weird, Just Autistic, on YouTube's Autism Broadcast Network, and Mental Health Happy Hour Live on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Central with my co-host Jason Cottam. You can see the replays on my Not Weird, Just Autistic YouTube channel. You can see them live on Facebook.com/Mental Health Happy Hour Live. Mental Health Happy Hour Live and Not Weird, Just Autistic are both available on your favorite podcast platforms or on the Not Weird, Just Autistic website. I also have videos of other things on my YouTube channel. If you like the content, I would love to get followers on any and all platform. But hey, it's been a wild ride these past 10 years, but something tells me the best is yet to come. Thanks for watching and listening, and I will definitely see you next time with another blog post just for you.